So, I have I just got inspired to ask you a question about you and me met through acting.
Right.
We've done acting together. We've done some actually really crazy tryouts. Remember the workout tryout? That thing?
Yeah, that was fun.
That was embarrassing for me. Yeah. This is also the type of audience I feel like we have. It might be something different, but it's kind of a lot of people who might want to come to Japan or getting started in Japan, and obviously becoming like an actor and kind of model. It's very often. What do you recommend for that kind of world?
I definitely recommend applying to all the agencies, right? So then, if you just have a couple of agencies, they will just contact you. But if you have all these agencies, you have more choices. It's like a number game, and just be professional. So always be on time. Stick to your word, and try to learn acting. Like for example, if you watch a film, just sort of really look into the acting and just see what they're doing, even almost try to like reenact what they're doing, and then I feel like people, they say I'm an actor, but just they really need to practice a lot, and then you can get more jobs during the auditions.
Yeah.
And just like study it if this is what you want to do, but yeah, it's a lot of fun, and if you're connected with the right managers, you could get a lot of jobs.
True. It is a lot about connections. Some of my best gigs were really because of the network. Yeah, you start off small and then you grow that network.
That's right.
Okay, I got a question. How do you like stand out from the crowd? Because it is a part of that, right? You do.
Yeah.
Being frank.
Yeah, you have to.
Secret to success there. Stand out.
Yeah, you definitely have to. Because there's just there's hundreds and thousands of auditions, and there's going to be lots of people, like contestants, so to speak. So you have to do something. Like for example, when I had to do this when I went to Hawaii, but before that.
That's a good.
Yeah,
this is your story. I was we should have talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was doing this audition, and it was to go to Hawaii with Kimura Takiya, which is he's like one of the most
major
famous.
celebrity in Japan.
Yeah.
Major celebrity.
And there were other people that were doing the auditions, and I was just like waiting, which usually sometimes they put you in the same room when people are auditioning, or they don't put you in the same room, and then. Like some people were you had to just like put your chest out like this, because basically
it's
like
the
your heart was
video.
popping out.
Send me the video. I'll try to include it in the video here. Yeah.
And so like people were just doing the same thing like for like 10-20 seconds, and then
so
I was
funny.
like, okay, but you have to like change your movements. Like you go like that, and then do this.
I think you gotta see the video to know what we're talking about.
Yeah. But you have to change.
I'll definitely include it. But it's so funny.
Right. Yeah. You basically
it's Japanese.
You have to change, like every 5 or 10 seconds. You have to completely twist it.
Yeah.
And do something different, because then they might say, I like that. So you have to stand out, and yeah, basically that's pretty much about it.
Okay. Yeah. So definitely stand out amongst the crowd, because I mean, it is a market. I think when I joined at like the sweet spot, when it's getting crowded but not too crowded, where there's wiggle room. I feel like nowadays it's getting pretty saturated, and it's always a lot of like people that want to become one-hit wonders, right?
Right. And also it's really important. Like I used to sort of, a little bit back in the day, sort of like I was a little bit, every time I missed a job, I was like a little bit annoyed, like man, I really wanted that job.
Yeah.
But now I'm more like, I don't mind if I get it or don't get it, because that way, like when you see other models, you're actually like really friendly with them, as opposed to sort of like, is he gonna get the job? Or, do you see what I'm saying? You're like more.
Yeah.
You tell, like some people are like, this is my first time doing this audition.
There is a lot of competition, and I remember from my experience, you're going to those auditions, and everybody's like, it's like a smile, but it's really a fake smile. And when you shake hands with people, it's very like, hi, hi, it's nice to meet you. Are you trying out too?
Yeah.
And I guess it's like care, but not that much. You obviously we all want the position, but there's tons of positions out there.
Exactly.
And actually, all the positions, the best positions I got was because I was friendly to everybody,
Yes.
and people can feel that.
Yes, yes, yes. Like, it's funny because so I've had some auditions where some guy would say, "Hey, this is my first time doing an audition.
Yeah.
What should I do?"
Yeah.
And I would tell them everything. Like, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. This is what you need. And everyone would look at me like I'm crazy because I'm teaching them.
Well, we are.
everything.
You are.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why we love them.
and then those are the jobs that I got the main role.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
because back in the day, I probably wouldn't have told them like all my secrets, but I was just, you know, it was weird.
You're adding
Yeah,
value
yeah.
to their lives.
Basically,
You're adding a little extra in there, which is nice.
Right.
And that's another way of standing out. I mean, that was how I got. Remember the baseball movie?
Oh yes, yes.
When
yes.
I did the baseball movie, you know, I honestly just started off as an extra, and it wasn't like through tryouts, and I didn't do it like the normal way where you're supposed to go through an agency.
Right.
A friend of mine was working on the set. They needed some extra people, and you know, I didn't even know she worked in the movie industry. It was like,
Right,
oh
right.
Ryan, you do acting, right? You want to help us? And it turned from like a 1 week gig to like a 3-month gig. And just because I was friendly with everybody on the lot and friendly with all the people producing, this was like a professional film. They were hoping this thing was going to go to the Academy Awards. And, no, it's okay. And I guess the guy who was playing one of the lead baseball people, just couldn't cut it. He was being a little bit more rude. He kind of felt like he was the high stuff, and he got fired on the
Wow.
spot in front of everybody. And they were kind of going through the audience, and they're like, "Hey, Ryan, did you ever play baseball?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can play baseball."
Wow.
And I went from like extra to one of the main characters.
Wow.
And I mean, it went from like, holy crap, just a little experience wise. I was waking up I was going all night. We'd have to leave at midnight to a 6 a.m. shoot. I was
Wow.
sleeping on the bus. We were eating terrible bento food. And it went from that, and I did that for weeks, by the way. It wasn't like a 1 hour wonder. It wasn't
Wow.
like right away. But because I had been nice to everybody and made like a good impression, it wasn't like I was trying. It was just that's how I am. They picked me up, and then it went from that to my own like hotel room and
Wow.
like my own shuttle service.
awesome.
I was like, holy hell, man, this was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny because like sometimes they run to give you things and like they put your pants
when
on.
when my butt started to lower, all of a sudden a seat would appear, right? It's like they'd be running for it.
Yeah.
No!
Yeah, it's kind
We
of.
should add a portable toilet. They should be like,
Ah!
oh, right here.
Yeah, it's like royal treatment, isn't it? Yeah. It's nice. It's a good thing.
It's very. What's been the coolest gig you ever had? And I know you've had a lot.
I guess I really like the one in Hawaii, because I mean I've been to a few places like outside of Tokyo, but
Yeah.
going to Hawaii it's such a beautiful island, you know, and it's nice to get out of Japan sometimes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
You need to recharge the batteries.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and the beach was beautiful, and it was great meeting Kimura Takia, and I enjoyed it. You know, a lot of nice people, nice crew, and everything.
Yeah.
I like that job a lot.
It's good to hear that celebrities are nicer in person, right? You want to know that they're humble.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was nice. He was very nice to me. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about the tryout. Well, it's kind of like how we met. Was actually we were on Gatchaman, and we were part of the post-apocalyptic like scenes, and basically it was like I think I was a politician. Was that like?
Right,
Oh no, that was a different gig. Sorry. No, we were just basically. It was like I guess Gatchaman's about giant robots, and we were like running away from the robots, just like ah!
Right. It was funny.
But we were laughing too hard at the same time.
Yeah. It was good times.
Great times. That's how we met. It's been really, really fun, and me and Tomo have done a lot of adventures, a lot of crazy nights. This guy has been a major influence to me in Japan.
No, you have.
Really good friend of mine. I guess we're running short of time because I know you got to be somewhere. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Tomo,
No, anytime.
for
Anytime.
I know I kind of do these spontaneously. So
Nice to meet
yeah,
you
none
guys.
of this is scripted. It's pretty much just like what should we talk about? Let's talk about this. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And go. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this has added some value. Please subscribe to our channel. Check out our other videos, audios, whatever I happen to be posting.
There's lots of interesting stuff.
I'll definitely put a description. And is there a web to check out your stuff? Where should they go to?
Just my website, naotomoumewaka.com.
Naotomo. Messed up his own name. Naotomoumewaka.com. I'll put definitely a link in the description. If you guys are ever curious, and check out the commercial that he was in, which was a lot of fun. It's a pretty. We always enjoy it. But thank you again, guys. Thank you again.
Yeah, and also filmmakers or photographers, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me.
He's the guy to talk to. Very professional, very good.
Thanks.
All right, guys. Thank you very much, and we'll catch you again next time. Okay? Peace.